Hello, Faith family. This is Marisol. I am here to talk to you about what God has put in my heart for today. And the question He posed to me was, what are you meditating on? And that is what I want to talk about today. That is my question for you. What are you meditating on? I think that right now, with all the noise in the world, it's very easy for us to fall into the temptation of being lost in the noise. And I want to remind you guys that the noise is something we choose to listen to. So we choose. Do we want to listen to the noise of the world, or do we want to meditate on the Word of God? And the Bible verse that I'm going to go to today is Proverbs 4. And I'm going to go to verse 21 and 22. And I'm going to read it from the Passion Translation because this one was the one that really hit home for me. And this one says, "Fill your thoughts with my words until they penetrate deep into your spirit. Then, as you unwrap my words, they will impart true life and radiant health into the very core of your being." Amen. Isn't that awesome? So in my mind, the way I process this scripture is we have, again, and you will hear me say this many times throughout the videos that I create, we have choices. We get to choose, right? That's why God gave us free will. So we choose. Do we listen to the chaotic noise of the world? I'm not saying for us to put our heads in the sand either. I'm just saying, are we going to meditate on the noise that can get a little bit like cloudy up here in our minds and a little unsettling, to be honest? At least that's the way I experience the noise. Or are we going to use wisdom to decide what are we going to take in, right, and meditate on, and what are we going to possibly listen to but detach from it? So we heard it and we leave it, versus what the Word of God tells us to do is to fill our thoughts with His words, so that they can penetrate deep in our spirit. So He tells us, if, right? In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if we choose to do as He says, which is to fill our thoughts with His words until they penetrate. So right there, it's automatically saying it's not going to be a one-time thing. It's going to be a process. We have to go back to His words. We have to let them allow to penetrate deep into our spirit. So it's just kind of like when you're starting off a new workout routine, or when you're starting off a new thing, right? It takes, I think the average is 21 days for it to become like a pattern or something that your body and your mind is used to. And it's really awesome how that works. So once His thoughts penetrate into our spirit, then, so it's first this, then that. So once we allow these words to penetrate into our spirit, deep into our spirit, then as we unwrap His words, right, we start to meditate, break them down, look up some definitions like I mentioned in other videos, because at least I know I've had to do that. Then those words will impart true life and radiant health into the very core of our being. Guys, if this doesn't make you like celebrate the fact that we have, number one, access to this, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm tired of the noise. I'm like done with all the chaos, with all the like the fear that people want to instill in us. I think that, yes, I understand, again, we have to have the knowledge, but we have to also use wisdom, right? We have to use wisdom, guys, because if we don't use wisdom, then we're just going to be like tossed to and fro. And it's just going to be chaos in our mind all the time. And literally, you're going to be like collapsing internally. And then externally, it's going to be reflecting as I'm stuck. And we don't want that. He's telling us here, if we fill our words with if we fill our thoughts with His words until they penetrate our spirit, then as we unwrap the words, they'll impart true life and radiant health Don't we all love health? I mean, come on, I hate being sick. Now more than ever, we need to take care of not only our mental health, but our physical and spiritual health in order to be able to fulfill those things that He's already assigned us to do. And just like I'm assigned to do something, you're assigned to do something too. And you're necessary. You are necessary to this world. And if nobody's told you that, I'm telling you that today. What you carry, no one else carries. What you have, no one else has. Your story is not like anyone else's story. We may have similarities in the struggles that we live through, but we all have different just avenues that we take, different strategies and tactics. And this is what we need to share with the body of Christ, which is us, the faith family. We need to share these things with one another so that way we won't have to all go through the same things. And the generations to come will learn from us. And this is what I hold on to today. And I ask you again, what are you meditating on? Remember, you have a choice. Don't ever feel that you don't, because you do. You have a choice. So you get to choose. What are you going to feed your mind and your spirit? What are you going to hold on to and meditate on? And what are you going to displace? I don't want that. You get to choose. So today I leave you with this. Meditate on the Word of God. And I assure you, it's going to bring life. Not only is He telling you this, but I'm telling you from my testimony. Instead of living in constant chaos and confusion in your mind with what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? Yes, I'm not saying you're not going to have those moments, but at least you're not going to feel alone, because you're going to have the full confidence and faith in God that if He's done it for you before, He's going to do it again. And you're going to walk in complete trust in Him, knowing that He will lead you. I'm not saying He's going to do all the work for you guys. Please do not misunderstand that and do not hear what I'm not saying. I'm saying He's going to be with you through it. And that is priceless. So if you like the message today, please subscribe and just share it out. And guys, thank you so much for being on here. And God bless you. See you soon. Bye.